Hey, how you doing today? I hope you're doing great. Today is April 11, 2024, and what I'm going to do today, I'm going to show you some properties that have been on the market for quite some time, and I'm going to tell you some of these are very good properties, some of these are very good buys. It's just that we have a lot of properties on the market right now, so it's great if you're a buyer. And if you're a seller, it's a little harder to sell a property right now. So I'm not going to go into too many details, but if we look here, and I'm in the MLS, and I'm going to do a little search here. I'm going to look at active properties. You can see active properties right there. And that's for the whole place. We got more than 5,000. So let's ignore that. Let's go to the villages, which is where I am. And now we go down here. We see we've got 398 matches. So there's currently 398 properties, say 400, that are actively listed on the MLS. Now remember, there's probably at least 600 properties that are listed in properties of the villages. So I'm sure we have at least 1,000 properties for sale right now in the villages. You can come on down and buy them. So what I want to focus on though is I'm going to go down here. I'm going to narrow my search down, and I'm going to look at CDOM. That's cumulative days on the market. You put that instead of agent DOM because maybe they've had more than one agent been on a little bit. So I'm going to put 100. Let's see what's over 100 days. I'll put 100 to 600 days. Days. Boom. And look at that. We have 78 matches. We have 78 properties that have been on MLS for over 100 days. So that's 78 properties that you might want to take a look at. So let's go see what we got here. Now let's go check out the results. Now we can narrow them down more, of course. Let's do that. Let's just look at 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. Okay, 2. We got 3 and 2s. So now we're down to 48. Well, that's a pretty good haircut right there. And let me see if we want to do anything else to narrow them down quite a bit. But anyway, let's do that. Let's see what we got here. We got 48 3 and 2 properties out there. So let's check them out. So if we go here, I'll move myself. And I'll put myself down there. And they're listed from low to higher price. So let's take a look right here. We got a do 350,000. That's a pretty common price here. Been on the market 107 days. So let's see what this looks like. Okay, 3-2 single. It's an Amarillo model. That's a really popular model. If you're looking at a 3 and 2 in the $350,000 price range, there's a very good chance it's going to be an Amarillo. Okay, it's in the village of Summerhill, which is a nice area, pretty much smack in the middle of things. No bond on it, and don't miss this opportunity. Well, let's see. Let's see what we got here. It's 1,392 square feet, 3 and 2. So, is there anything that stands out? Let me look here and see if there's any notes, realtor remarks. No, don't send offers to individual realtors. This may be nope, Remax Publisher Realty. Anyway, 107 days on market, 211 days cumulative, so it's been on the market for a long time. Do you think that buyer, that seller, might be looking to sell that property and might be open to a deal from you as a buyer? I would think so. Looks like a pretty good buy to me. And let's look at, let me just go here to another one. Let's look at 360. We'll stay in the villages here. 359.9 Misty Court. Okay, here we got another one. It's a wisteria model. It's 1,500 square feet, just a little bit bigger, a couple hundred square feet more than the previous one. Been on the market 157 days. And so all I'm trying to show you is if you're looking and you want a deal, talk to your agent and you can narrow them down by a lot of different ways. Of course, one of the first things you do, you put 3-2 and you put the price range you're looking for. But then if you put in things um, like how long they've been on the market, don't you think a house that's been on the market 107 days is a lot more open to offers than a house that's been on the market for a week? I know I do. This has been 157 days. Steel refrigerator. And Century 21. Okay, so let's look here. Okay, nice looking house. Ooh, I'm going to get out of the way here again. Nice landscaping. Show you little arrows is nice. Nice lanai. Backyard looks pretty private. You got bushes there. Man, looks like pretty good to me. Floor is kind of plain. Cabinet is kind of plain. It might need some updated appliances. But hey, at this price and with your ability to maybe have some wiggle room because of the amount of time it's been on the market, I would think that's another great property that if you were looking in that for 3 and 2 in that price range, then maybe you're going to be able to find something really good to buy. Let's just take one more look here, and I'm going to try, let's go. Let's try something. We'll get up a little in price range. Let's try about $500,000 here. Let's do that. That's a pretty common price here. What was that? 5. Right here. Graham Court. Price per square foot, $246. That doesn't seem out of line. This is a Begonia designer home, 3-2. 2,000 square feet. And very nice house. I would think in this price range, though, if anyone's looking at a house in this price range, you should have granite countertops. These are not. That's that high definition vinyl. People here don't like rugs in the main living areas. The bedroom is different. It's okay. So you can see right up. Those are a couple of reasons that I think this house hasn't sold yet. But let's say that doesn't bother you, or let's say you think, hey, I can figure out how much to do that, how much it would cost me, or if I did it, or whatever. If you're handy, maybe you can help. If not, but just figure out if you need to have those upgrades, how much it would cost you, and make sure you take that into consideration when you're making your offer. Okay? So we'll get out of this one. We'll go back. Let's try one more. Let's go way up there in price range for kicks. Let's go to 5. There's $1.2 million. Well, one of the reasons houses that are $1.2 million are on the price for a little while, are on the MLS for a while, is because they're $1.2 million. But let's go here. How about this? Let's try 800,000 Tuscaloosa Pass. That rings a bell. It's a 3-2. I'm sure it's a really nice property. 2,800 square feet about, and the price per square foot is $286. Lantana is a very popular model here in this price range. So let's take a quick look here again. Get me out of the way. And location, this adds a lot to a price. You don't have homes in back of you. So that's a very valuable consideration there that adds to the price list. And you can see at this price range, we've got nice flooring. We got nice furniture, cabinets, counters, everything as you should have in this price range. It's a very subdued and nice color palette, I think. And very nice looking house. Let's see, how many days has this been on the market? This is a very nice looking house. Okay, see, ADOM, you got 22. So it's just been listed again, but total, it's been on the market for $204. So with any of these, you can see that it helps to look around and to do things. These are all nice properties. And for one reason or another, they've been on the market for a long time. So here's the deal. So if you are a buyer and you're looking to buy a house in the Villages, contact me or somebody like me that can know how to kind of drill down in these types of properties so that you can figure out why they haven't sold. And you can take that into consideration when making your offer, because you're going to know that maybe what the sore spot is for the seller. And you'll be able to take that into consideration when you make your offer. Okay? So I hope that helps. If you're a buyer, there are plenty of properties on there out there for sale right now in the Villages, and get yourself a good agent, hopefully me, and I'll help you get out there. I'll help you find the right house at the right price, and maybe get you an extra special deal while we're at it. Okay? Okay. So this is Steve. Hope to see you later. Until next week. Here we go. We'll be back with more information next week to try to help you learn more about properties and things that are happening in the Villages, Florida. Bye now.